What up, traders? What up, investors? Ken here from Dyslexic Investor. And yes, we're looking at another Wall Street Bets Halloween special here. Looking at someone says only will F with purple mattress. Basically showing his final score of $3.2 million that he made on some warrants within the Purple Innovation, aka the mattress company that we all have seen come and go. You can see here with the screenshot here, you see that his position, the amount of contracts, the value, initial value, and how much he's made off of those value on those warrants there. Of course, this individual talks about quite a bit on this in this link or this post. We'll put it down in the description below. With this being said here, he's only literally have been trading with ticker symbol PRPL. This is basically well, I haven't had this much money that I started using the sub. So he's like, okay, basically breaks down on his edits on how he made his money. So first he says, okay guys, by making a big deal about my 300K, I'll explain how I got it. Took a personal loan of about 50K and didn't pay federal taxes on 50K. But it's paid back now. I owe about 20K in taxes in one state and 9K in another state. I took another 50K in credit card line of my business and it wasn't doing so hot. Maxed out my credit cards to tune of another 50K. Oh, and then I had some cash. So basically that's what really started this individual to get into this crazy investing, and then bada bing, bada boom, made these crazy purple calls and these stocks within that ticker symbol, and really made a substantial amount of money from that. The thing is like he gets some kudos because guess what? He's got at least half battery. He doesn't have the percentage next to it. So it's looking at least maybe like the 55 or 50 percentile area for the battery there. But yeah, this is definitely a good round of applause. Great trade. Took a lot of conviction, honestly, to place this. He's also saying on what's the next play. He says, I'm still working on it, but in the meantime, I'm doing a couple SPAQ covered calls and selling some puts on PSTH, which is another SPAC from Pershing Square, I believe. That looks pretty interesting, he says as well. Basically, this kind of breaks down what he's going to be doing the rest of the money. And this gives themselves kudos for those who have made a bank over the last few months. Purple has been a long time hold for me for sure. So kind of, again, putting all his money into one basket, that checks the box for Wall Street Bets kind of style trade. And then the second checking the box where he just holds it no matter what. So let's go ahead and just peruse all the way over to the charts. And we'll just have some fun looking at purple. So that's PRPL. So Purple Innovation Fund, of course, hitting an all-time high just today. So again, great little round of applause. We're going to give him we'll give him a chest bump, right? A chest bump is probably due worthy. Maybe a high five. Yes, very nice. This one, he's been trading this for some time. Again, I think he believed from the initial post, he bought this way back on the dip for around the $5 or $6 range. Having that huge momentum going up to the upside here. And then the earnings around August really just took a really large gamble and did not really pan out very well, and really had a strong downtrend. We saw the 5 and 8 cut through the 21 and just continue on a downward momentum until, look at this. I don't know exactly, didn't follow the stock on the news, but look at this huge candle of volume coming in basically on the 10th of September and really just took it to another high level. But kind of hit an overall resistance, but it came right back down to the 21 EMA, and it's been holding that pattern, that trend continue going higher, hitting that next target at 1272 extension at $30.65. The initial target, if this trend wants to continue to looking for around 34.38. I know that seems pretty insane, but if this trend can continue and the 5 and 8 can hold these ticks above those prices, so initial support to the downside is going to be looking for around 29.25, and then even down to around that 26.75 level. In between that would be the initial level 1 and level 2 support. Again, this has been a very fast moving stock. We've seen this pattern before. On the RSI, it hasn't indicated a red symbol yet, aka overbought. Again, you just cannot continuously trade on one particular indicator that gives you an overbought. But that being said, with a pretty large extension from the 21 EMA, hitting some key levels, again, this one can still run to 34, 38. But that being said, this thing has been a very monstrous trade, especially for the person with the Wallstreetbets article, has made a killing off of it, lack of better words, basically turning 300K into 3 million. It just seems just crazy to say that. But wow, interesting AF, as they say in the with the younglings. But this is the way, in the sense of just making a Wallstreetbets really astronomical trade on this long term. And again, he held it. He really did hold it through a lot of swings. So you can kind of really see here, even on, again, if you have a little bit longer term horizon on stocks and you want to kind of break things down a little bit, you kind of want to break it down to maybe the weekly chart, because the weekly chart really kind of gets rid of all kind of particular nonsense that you would see in a lot of stocks. And guess what? Yes, the whole pandemic and everything really took everyone off kilter and just really killed a lot of things. That being said, but once the trend continued and wanted to go higher, that 5 and 8 moving averages held on the weekly chart for a long time. Came down right to the 21 EMA, bounced super hard, and now we're seeing that movement to the upside here. Again, key levels, we're breaking through that first initial T1 target, which is around $30.65. The next overall target would be around $34.38. And if this trend can really continue to the upside, we're looking for all the way to $45.11 for the next overall target, way up there. I know it seems pretty insane, but that is something that we could be looking for to kind of see on how that plays out. Again, this is one that I'm not currently trading or even in, or haven't actually any interest on getting in, because again, it's just going to be too difficult to buy into at these levels. I usually like to buy around the 21 or 34 EMA would be an initial starting position if I had very sound basic conviction in the stock to really help me make the process of owning the stock. So that being said, wow, great trade there, my friend. Fantastic. I'm happy for you. Please spend the money wisely. And yeah. Again, guys, if you haven't already, we're starting a new thing. We actually are starting a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing for the Patreon and YouTube members. We're going to be looking at my Tastyworks account. I just created a $2K, so $2,000 small account, which I'll be posting the trades, my thought process on the trades to the YouTube members and then the Patreon folks. So you're more welcome to see, you can ask questions on why I'm doing certain things. I'm going to be breaking down the portfolio and just sharing my thoughts and things like that. So if you haven't already, you can check out the Patreon and YouTube membership tab. And as well, if you are interested on trading on the Tastyworks platform, which I don't see why not, because Robinhood and all the other issues, especially with Robinhood and Webull, definitely check out Tastyworks if you're interested in trading, not just options, to trade stocks, options, futures, all kinds of things that you can do. And yeah, definitely check them out. Affiliate link down below. Again, guys, thank you so very much for watching. And I hopefully will catch you guys on the flip side, and I'll see you later.